Evening, all, and welcome to July 8th. July 8th already. How the hell that happened? It's July 8th, Bling Night Live. Welcome, one, welcome all. How are you doing tonight? I'll tell you, it has been a long, long day. It's for some here. Once I'm here, it's what I need from you. How are you? Maybe we usually do it in the morning. See, this is how bad it is. Who you are, where you're from, all that stuff. I do need you to like, subscribe. I do need you to share. We have a lot going on for you tonight for Bling Night Live. Okay, we're going to go over it's Christmas in July, folks. We're going to get some deals going on. So we'll talk about what those deals are. Okay. We've got two new products that we're dropping for you. Maybe, maybe not. You don't tell me the products. I think they are. So we got two new things that we've been working on, and we've got those set ready to go for you. And we got new design drop. We got new designs. We'll show you those tonight. We'll show you the ones that we're working on tonight. So a lot of things going on. So the things I got to mention, you can hear me and see me, which we think in the home office, which we're usually pretty decent here because we figured out mic. Ooh, sound. See, I just said that in the sound. You know what I did? I know exactly what happened with it. Hold on, I got it. I got you. I got you.
There we go. Now sound should be fine because when I added the second camera, because we're back at home, added the second camera. Now we're back on and should be good to go. Blurred, you should reload and be fine there. Because everything else, let me run this and just make sure and see, and then we're good to go because everything else should be fine. I'm double checking some stuff here with it, and we'll see if we're good. Let's see. All right, there. Okay, yeah, that's working fine there. Upload, we're going through and seeing that, but Mike was my problem. When I add the other camera, it went to the default mic on that. Oh. Oh, crazy internet. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. We just got an alert that said internet is having an issue. Yep, and I'm looking at it. Like right before I went live, our upload speed was 24. So I was like, cool, we are rock solid. Right now it says it's 0.24. So that is awesome. Let's see. I'm just gonna double check something where stuff is off. And we'll get through it. We'll get through it because I have a feeling it'll start rocking and rolling here pretty quick on it. So we'll keep that buttoned up over here because it's rocking. It's going through that. We'll see it. Yeah, the blur, we're just gonna have to work with it. It's is a total internet thing. We're seeing it, and yeah, like now upload. Now it's at like 15, so we should be fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes now that we're back in there. Yeah, it was just bouncing back and forth between the two, so we should be good now. We got a 20, we got a 24 down and 11 up, even though there's a service interruption. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, so let's give you a rundown of today. Today's Wednesday. So typically Wednesdays, we have our Makers and Movers podcast, and then we have our mentorship community call, and then we rock and roll throughout the day, and then we do this. Well, today we had a change of plans because little daughter Hattie had surgery today, and she was a little nervous about it. She came through perfectly fine. She had an extra bone in her foot that they had to remove, and it's stressful to go through that. As you know, any of you parents have had children that had surgery, it is stressful to deal with. And it didn't help that they were running, an hour and 40 minutes behind. Just gave her more time to worry. So when we thought we would be home by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at the latest today, yeah, we just walked through the door about 45 minutes ago. So that's why we're doing it out of this office. So it was thank you for those that reached out. Thank you so much for that. It meant a lot. It's most I think I got back to you guys. So hopefully we're there. But thank you all that did reach out and go there with it. Carol, we do have fiber. It's just not. They're having issues with it. Somebody hit a line, and ever since then, nothing's been the way it needs to be. So yeah, it's somebody lost their job that day. Okay, let's go through. We'll check in. We'll see how everything is doing in and out of here for it. Carol, look at that, member for 29 months. That's right, she is. Jocelyn, hello to you. Pilar's checking in and Crystal's plugging in. Make sure, right click, copy, paste, go get sign up for the giveaways tonight. We'll give away templates for tonight. We'll give away some designs and some digital credits, so you'll be able to use those, and we'll get rocking through that. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Keith checking in. Hey, hey, from the Space Ghost. Hello to you. Cheryl, welcome back. Welcome back. We are happy to have you here. Gloria, it is happy hump day. It has been a long, long, long day. It is, it, we're gonna get through it and everything there. Okay, got through your stuff there. We're good there. Yep, she's sleeping right now. Right now, she's there. I am hoping she's doing it. We'll go through this brief. We'll go through this, and then probably 6 months to a year, sometime in that time frame, we'll do the other foot. Because she actually has it on both, which is pretty uncommon. And they ended up doing there was a 2 centimeter bone that's attached, and then there's tendons that are with it. And so every time she walked, it's bone and bone pain. Yeah, it was something new that I learned. And she had it in one foot, and then just as we're setting up for surgery on that, she started having issues with the other foot as she was just walking across the yard and was like, oh, wow, wow, wow. Well, turns out one on that foot too. So she'll be in boots for the next year or so. That's why it was boom, 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 get as much stuff done beforehand. So good times there. And I think I she's sleeping now, but if she wants ice cream, we'll get her some ice cream for sure for it. Oh yeah. It was, she wasn't able to eat, wasn't able to eat or drink, she had water, this morning, a glass at whatever, 9 o'clock. It was, yeah. And she's just like, I'm hungry and this. And when surgery, gets pushed back, and the doctor's like, there's nothing we can do. We're just waiting on anesthesia, because why do they schedule it this way? So just as much, nurses, doctors, they were all in the same boat. We're like, we just want to get this done and out with it. So she's sleeping right now, got her foot up. She'll be good. And it is just not fun. So we're all good there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, because I need to reload some stuff so that way I can see it. Perfect. We are going to share a screen. Yep, we're going to share a screen, and we're going to share a tab. Yep, we're going to share a tab, and then I can go over that. All right. For those that don't know, guess what we have going on right now? Right now, we have Christmas in July going on. Let me make the little banner right here. Christmas in July, 50% off all. You go back to it. All Christmas designs, including those designers or those of our future designers. No codes necessary. It'll be on there for it. Also, 65% off the digital trainings that are in there, and we've got some pretty swell stuff coming up. We're dropping new designs. Like I said, all the Christmas ones. Probably by next week we might have a few less and go in there, because we'll start back to school things. We'll start with some cheer designs. We'll start with some new mascots. We're working through all that. But tonight we got 4 new ones for you. We also have $98 mystery boxes. This is the medium mystery box in there. $98, over $200 value in it. Those that got them last week, what'd you think of them? Because it was Christmas theme. So you had your reds, your greens, your whites. There's some golds in there. So let me know what you thought about that. But new designs that we have here. We have the Jolly Santa right here. We have the Jesus Christmas tree right here. We have the Swish Christmas tree right here. And then we have the Santa Squad right here. So the Jolly Santa, Corey says, we're going to do that one closer to Christmas, because I cannot wait for it. Because she's a big boy. She's a big boy. She's 10 inches wide, or he, I guess, because he is Santa, 10 inches wide by almost 13 inches tall. So he's a big guy. And that's cool there. On the Jesus Christmas tree, that's another one when we look at that. That one's going to be 10 inches wide, 14, almost 14 and 3/4, 14.6. So another big design right there. People are asking, we wanted some big mega stuff. You ask, we delivered. So you got that on there. And we come back to it. Then, something simple, just right here, the Merry Christmas tree, and 3-color, but you can do this as 1 color if you wanted it. This one, size on this one, because, you can click on it here. You've got 10 inches wide by 10.86 tall. And then finally, this is the one that we're doing tonight. We're going to do this one tonight. This is Santa Squad. Now, the thing that I like about this one is, if you look at this, there's actually multiple designs in here, because You got a little reindeer head that you can use on stuff. You've got a little snowman that you can use on stuff. You've got a little Santa hat that you can use on stuff. And you got a little elf foot that you can use on stuff. So, think about that. I always think about that when we were looking at designs before was, can I use that in other ways? So you've got multiple things that you're able to do on it. And this one is going to be 10 inches wide by 4 1/4 tall, basically, is that one. And then as we go through this, let's see. For those designs that are the holiday Christmas ones, we can go into designs right here. And I'm going to look at rhinestones because that's what we're going to do tonight. And I'm going to show you, this is probably Corey's favorite Christmas design that we have. So if we go into rhinestone designs and we shop by theme and we come in here to holiday, and then from holiday, we come in here to Christmas. You can see all the Christmas designs that we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are all brand new, right? Like in the last 2 weeks, we've got those for it. But as we scroll down, we have different ones in here for stuff. I'm gonna come to Corey's. I should just did view all, so it came there because I'm not sure how far down that was. But you can see all the Christmas designs that we have through here. So that's why I wanted to scroll, right? So we can see it. So you can see everything that we have through there. Plenty of things for you to choose from. And these are all 50% off. So now's your opportunity to start stock up now for Christmas. So you are set, ready to roll. You there. And here it is. There's a baby Christmas moose. This is one of Corey's most favorite, the baby Christmas moose. When we did Spangles, she loved it as Spangles. When we did transfers last year, she loved it as that. So this is what we're going to do tonight. Brush it in 4 colors. This is what we're going to have tonight. So that is everything that is on. That's all the Christmas stuff. There's the things right there for it, and you'll be good to go on that. So make sure to check that out. That's over at the rhinestoneworld.com. Yes, yes. We got Christmas in July stuff done, taken care of. Let me cross that off my list. All right. Next up, let's talk free shipping. Free shipping, $99 or more. Now remember, that is after discounts. Okay. And what does that mean? Well, if you put $100 worth of stuff in your cart and use a discount code and it drops down to under $99, that's why you don't have free shipping. You're like, I had $110 in my cart. Well, you also had a coupon that you used that was 15% off, so it dropped it below. Oh, okay, okay. So keep that in mind. But $99 free shipping. So, it's pretty easy to get you on that. But then that's after discounts. So make sure that you know that you have that. Just be mindful of that with it. And Jill says, I love a good mystery box. We're doing the medium ones, or I guess any of the ones that we do this month, they're themed. So they're going to be Christmas themed. They're going to have your reds, they're going to have your greens, they're going to have your whites. We're going to have some silvers and golds in there. Rhinestones, HTV, glitter, the glitter HTV, the flock, the holographic. We're trying to make it so you can really make something fun stuff with it in there. So if you got one last month or last week, go ahead and let me know. So that way we have it for it. And yeah, I think Crystal Plar will chime in on that. I think the digital credits can be used on those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, or maybe not. Girls, let me know. Maybe we can make that happen. Maybe we can make that happen. Derek, thanks for checking in. How are you doing tonight for it? So free shipping on that. After $99, free shipping on that. Okay. Medium mystery boxes, 98, Christmas themed. I got that in here. Tonight, we're going to press on some Bling Book pages. If you missed it last night or yesterday, those were on a flash sale. Remember, all of Christmas of July, we're going to be running flash sales. And I think typically they're going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, is we're going to have those there for it. And if you missed it, well, the only thing I can tell you is that I'm sorry you missed it. Some people took advantage of it and took advantage of it well. Now I'm going to show you a way that won't miss it again. Okay, that you won't miss it again, and that is by making sure to look at our calendar every day. I'm going to put that down here. Right click, copy paste, and then bookmark that bad boy. because when flash sale goes live, it'll pop up on there. The good chance that I'm trying to set them so they're going to pop up on the calendar by 9 a.m. Central Standard Time each day. So they might pop up before, but by 9 a.m., if there's one that day, you'll see it and it'll run the whole day. So Bling Book pages were yesterday. Those were like, how much were those off? They were 65% off because they're regularly $9.99 and they were on sale for $3.49. So I'm telling you, those were a smoking deal. Now we have, I want to say, less than like 40 white ones. So, and I don't know, the white ones were never the greatest seller because they get dirty very easily in the Bling Book page, but they work for sublimation. So it was a great thing to have. And they look great for display things. So, something to think about. 65% off. Where was it at? Yeah. So I forgot to take them off sale. So they're still on sale. Um, Go leave them on until the end of the show. Extended. The extended flash sale, the unadvertised flash sale that's still going on. Bling Book pages are still on sale for it. So let's go ahead and leave those. So Bling Book pages, 65% off, regularly $9.99, on sale for $3.49. Second opportunity. Go ahead and purchase those tonight. I think in everything that I had going on today, I just forgot to double check and make sure that was off. So there you go. We got it in there. Okay. Okay. So you have the calendar where you can see everything out for it. Now, in that calendar, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on screen. We're going to share this tab instead. I got to come back in here and pull this up so that you can see it. Okay. What is that? Okay. I'm like, what is going on here? What's that one? No, here it all is for it. So here's the calendar. It's an interactive calendar. So as shows go live and we put things on it, you are able to click on them, remind them. Like tonight we have this, Bling Night Live. It was there. On Friday, the next Makers and Movers podcast, we have this on here too. It should be, let's see if we have, yep. So any holidays that were on there, any trade shows that are coming up, like later this month, we have the ASI show. So you'll have that on there. So you'll be able to you'll be able to click and go register through theirs. That following week, girls who print summer summit. That's on there. So if there's any events that you know about that's going on, we can go ahead and add those to the calendar. But come here, check out the stuff. We'll have it listed. The flash sales will be populated on here, different things that we've on, different trainings, different things that we do. That will all be on that screen as well. So make sure to bookmark that and you'll be set, ready to go. Okay, calendar, check. Okay, calendar, check. Next up, I think is going to be something that you're going to you're going to like and see. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have going down here? Let's see. Bling Book pages, the oopsie sale, right? The oopsie sale. Nikki, thanks for joining us. There I am. I'm like, where did I go? Thanks for joining us, Nikki. Okay, so got that. Next up, I've got another thing for you to check out. Now, we have people asking all the time, hey, what is it for rhinestone transfers? What is it for rhinestone transfers? What is it for rhinestone transfers? And you know that we have been working on that. And, we've been doing it on a case by case situation. Well, I just dropped a link in there for you to go check it out. And now this is what we got. I'm going to share this tab instead so we can see this, add it to the stage. There we go. There we go. Now this is our custom rhinestone transfers quote. All right. So it's pretty simple with this. There is a minimum of 12 on this. Okay. It will give you, let's see, it will give you the different, let's see, the different, where's that at for it? It will give you, whoa. Stop, sir. Stop. Hold the presses. What are you doing over here? Why are you getting all weird on me? What are you doing on it? Why are you doing that for it? Okay. So On this, it's going to be pretty simple for it. I'm looking over here just to make sure that everything is working the way that it should, because sometimes stuff just doesn't work right. And over here, it looks like it's trying to work. And I just want to make sure that we are good to go on stuff before it goes there for it. Yes, yes. Okay, that is looking good on it. That's all working there for it. I'm clicking around. You can see the stuff. Stop beeping at me. Stop beeping at me, sir. What are you beeping? Why are you making noise for me? I don't know why you're making noise. I don't like that noise. I don't like that noise. Why are you doing that? Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Now, to give you an example of how this is going to work, I'm going to find not a customer file. Let's find a real file that we can kind of give you an estimate on, and that way you'll be able to see, why can't I find, because I'm in the wrong. You ever do that when you're looking for something and you know what you're searching for and you cannot seem to find it, and you're like, where the hell is this at? What's going on with it, and what are you doing with it? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do with it. Okay, now I got it. We got our drag and drop in here. So you're just gonna add it in here. It's gonna drop in your flyer. It's gonna drop in your picture. Okay. Right off the bat, it's gonna give you a price. You're able to check the stones that you want for this. So in this one, it was the Mary design. We want 3 colors on how it is, and we want the emerald, red, and a crystal. We're going to select those colors with it. We're going to select the size, whether that's 8 inches by 10, whatever the size is for it. It tells you your estimated timeline, 10 to 15 business days, which is 14 to 21 calendar days after your design and colors are confirmed. File conversion is 3 to 5 days from proof. So if you need the design converted, we already take care of that for you. It's in here, one-time fee for the $45 for the conversion. It gives you your quantity, minimum 12 with it. So it gives you everything you need. That means this one is $8.80 each, total price 150. If you like the price and you're happy with it, you just go ahead and fill out your information. So, if we add it in here, we're Todd, hello, start the process. You know what it's going to do? It's sending us our request. So that way it updates our system to let us know, hey, you have a request. Now it will take a few seconds because it's updating everything, adding the stuff to it, building it all out. It'll say request sent. It'll give you a quote number. It will email us and it will email you that quote number. So that way you have it. So like I said, minimum 12 colors. We've got the stuff listed on here. You were able to tell us, we're able to make it happen. That is what we have for it. So that way you can see it and be good to go. So right now, you can place your custom order transfers. If you're not sure, just put it in here. Now, there are some limitations to this. Let me bring myself back on screen. There are some limitations on that because, you can have a max of 6 things, 3 colors, 3 sizes. So, you can have, if you have 3 colors, 3 sizes, we got 6 hoppers. So it will only let you do a combination of 6. So keep that in mind too. You can say, hey, this is what I want. We need it converted. We'll go back and forth with you. If you already have a stone design, you can uncheck this box right here. Oh, excuse me. Where it's the file conversion doesn't need to be converted. So if you have a design ready to go, there it is, drops the price. So 105, and then we'll be able to get that to you. Minimum 12. That's what we have for you. We've been working on it. We've been trying to make things happen. Now we have it. You are able to do it. No problem at all. So when you send in we'll get this added to the website. But when you send in, hey, I'm looking to see how much would it cost for transfers, we're going to send you to this site. So that way you can just go ahead and add it in there. And that way you can see and you can decide if you want to do it or not. Any questions, comments, concerns so far before we get into the next thing? All right, let's see what we have here for it. Welcome to the show. We got that dropped in here. Kevin's checking in. Greg, thanks for stopping by. What are you having problems with, Lisa? What do you have problems with? Well, Greg, we can do all kinds of stuff here. But we are the Rhinestone World, so that is our focus for it. We got all kinds of stuff here for it. I'm convinced that you can be looking too hard and miss it. 100%. I do that all the time. Yes. Yes, because Todd screwed up. They are 349 each tonight. There, like I said, I think there's less than 40 white ones. Somebody got a good deal on the white ones, and the white ones I know for sure are not going to be coming back in stock because of just what how they sold, how long they sat there, how often we sell them. That's not something there. Gray ones and black ones, we're good to go on that for it. So it should be just right on there. Shouldn't need no code needed for it. You should be all set, ready to go on it, and that way you're good to go. Let's see. Hello, wasn't sure. Yeah, I know. We got it, Jerry. We got it rocking and rolling there with it. Any problem? Any problem? Anytime, anytime. Um, how long? So they're just like rhinestones. So to be honest with you, we have some that we had done, geez, 3 years ago. No, it had to have been in 2022. 22, yeah, that we had done for us, and they're still fine. So still good to go on that with it. As far as storing them, I'd store them flat in a box or like a manila envelope, but flat down, not standing up, flat down. And as always, the if you put pressure on them, so that way you know that they're not going to separate from it, you'll be fine with it. So if you bought stuff now, and you were using it for Christmas, wouldn't have a problem with that. So we'll get you good. We'll get you good to go on it. Look at that. Order my mystery box and black bling book pages. You'll love them. You'll love them. You'll love them. Yeah, it's not a screw up. He's celebrating that Hattie's surgery went well. I love it. I love her surgery went well. Now that she's sleeping, all is well for him. Okay. Now that Jerry's here, I can get in on the next one because I need Jerry's help with this. Because Jerry, you're my tough love kid, right? Can we agree to that, Jerry? Tough love. I tell you how it is. You tell me how it is. We love each other. We've been there through each other for God. How long have we? 7 years, Jerry? It's been a long time. But the next thing that we have is something that I've been working on behind the scenes for years now because we've been running it and we haven't pushed it out there for a whole lot of people. We said, here, this is what we have, this is what we're doing. And we've been, saying, yep, it'll be ready, 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 it'll be ready. Well, now it is ready. It is officially ready. We're officially putting it out there. I'm going to officially tell you I need your $25 tonight, right now, because there's only 100 of these at that $25 price point. Now, I'm looking for it because I did not. Did I not? I did not. I did not even. I was looking for the link because I had it in my notes, and I don't even see it in my notes because I didn't put it in my notes. So now I got to go find the link, which is always a fun thing to do live when you are trying to get things out and ready to go. Where it is. Okay, here it is. We're going to go ahead. I'll copy this. I will drop it in here for it. And Jerry's going to be Jerry. I need your testimonial, please, because we are officially dropping that. What do we have here, folks? Well, let's go ahead and share the screen so that way we have it. And Jocelyn's here too. Jocelyn is one of our newest members. She can do it, but the Decorated Life Mentorship community. Now, this community is built for decorators by decorators. Currently, we have 100 spots open at $25 a month on it. Todd, what do I get for this? You get a whole community of people that actually know what the hell you're going through. Like, let's be honest, there is a lot that there's a lot that happens that in our industry that when it comes to everything, they just look at you like you're crazy. You ever try and talk to your friends about, hey, this is what we need to do and this is what we're talking about, and they're looking at you like you're crazy. They're like, dude, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you see here for it. I don't know what you're talking about when you say that this won't cut that way for it, or that won't do that thing for it, or that's going to do here for it, or this or that, right? I mean, we've got all the things going on, and right now, hey, what what can we do? Well, we have the community now. In the community, You've got we've got three, yeah, three. I guess to put it all together, this we're building this out is I wanted a place where we could all chat. And I wanted people to be serious about it. And the only time it seems that I throughout the years, the only time really to get people to pay attention is when they pay, right? When you pay attention for stuff. We've been building this for years now, and we're opening it up, and it's the decorated life community. And pretty much the reason, it exists is because like doing this on your own, it's hard. You're the designer, you're the maker. You're the one packing, packaging the boxes. You're the one that is running all the social media channels. You're the one that's trying to figure out pricing. And a lot of times, there's nobody really there to ask that will give you real information. There's theory on stuff, but they won't really help you with it. Nobody who actually really understands or gets what it is like to run this kind of business. You just have to really figure it out as you go and hope that you're getting it right. So the decorated life, is a room full of people who are doing doing the exact same thing that you're doing. Now, some may be a few steps ahead of you, some may be right beside you, and some may be like, listen, I just need help and I'm just getting started with it. Well, we get on calls 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. After we do Makers and Movers podcast, we get on that call, and it's at 9:30 Central Standard Time, and we work through real stuff. Like lately, a lot of it has been AI stuff that we're going through, things that we're building out with that. There's stuff in there that we talk about pricing. We're talking about what's selling. We're talking about what's not selling. Talking about the business struggles that we all have. How we can actually grow this thing and run this business without it running us or burning us out. You bring the questions, we bring the team, and we work together to figure it out. And don't worry if you can't make a call because every one of them's recorded. So you never miss that. And we got this Discord. We got the Discord that goes along with it, which is a whole other mess of information in there. Like in this group, we've got 3D printers, we've got printers, we've got embroiderers, we've got screen printers, we've got everybody that is one facet of the business or another is in here. And there's a plethora, I like when I get to use that word, of information that is in there. So you want to make sure to get in there with it. Now, something else that you get when you come in there is our pricing calculator. So it's the same pricing calculator that we used in our business. So it helped us figure out what our overhead is, so what it actually costs us to be in business, and per hour. So on the flip side of that, we know what to charge so that we can make profit. Because profit is not a dirty word, folks. We can make profit on every single job that goes out the door. Now, this project that I'm working on that I should have finished by the end of this week is we're going to have a business assessment test that you'll just be able to go through, questionnaire, fill it out, and then we'll be able to work through that and get you set on a right path for it. So, what is it? $25 a month, and that's the introductory price for the first 100 members. You're locked in that price. If we decide we have to take this up, don't worry, your price is staying the same. Now, I'm in a few other groups where I spend anywhere from 10 times to 20 times this a month, for kind of the same kind of thing in business side of it. And I never wanted money to be an object for information. If somebody was like, hey, this is where I'm like, you're getting a ton of value for $25. So we want to make sure that you in there. And it's only for the first 100. It will go up from there. Regular price of it's going to be 47 a month. So 25 when those 100 slots filled up, you're off of it. So at the end of the day, if you were tired of building this business alone, then come join us. Come do it with the people who have your back, because it's less than $1 a day, right? Less than a cup of coffee, way less than a cup of coffee. It's probably less than the cost of a toll anymore, right? Like less than $1 a day. I feel like I need a Sarah McLachlan song singing, right? Yeah, I should do that. I should do a little version from that. So when we meet that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, join up today. Friday, you'll be able to join us for a call. And this is where I could use you, Jerry, and you, Jocelyn, and anybody else that is in here to get in here and put up with it. Now, with that, questions, comments, concerns, because I will tell Corey, I'm going to send her a text to bring her sassy little down here, and we can get her screen ready for you, because we can show off some designs, talk some colors. You guys got plenty of opportunity to sign up for the free stuff, for the chance to win the free stuff tonight. Take advantage of the specials that we have tonight. Oh, because I didn't even do that. Nobody reminded me of that. Right down here, use the code BNL25 and you're going to save 25% off Rhinestones, Rhinestones, Flatbacks, HTV over at the rhinestoneworld.com. Okay, let me check in here with the comments. We've got that dropped off in there. Let's see, do we have in there? What else is in there with it? Nora, let's see, no code needed. You're welcome on that. Let's see what else is in there. Jerry checking in. Yep, there's Jerry checking in. Barb's checking in. So Barb's in the group too. So we got in here. I know Barb's in it, and Jocelyn's in it, and Jerry's in it right there. Let's see. Let's see. There it is for it. There's the link. So we're able to get in that for the form. Yep. Go get signed up there for it. And we could press on a shirt or bling anything, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand the question, Jocelyn. And we could press on a shirt or bling anything, right? Oh, the tree. Yeah. Because they're just rhinestones. So I think about the question. So you put out a template, like we're making tonight, right? That comes on the transfer, ready to press. So there it is. It comes on the transfer, ready to press for you. Now, I've talked to people before that they have done designs for like senior 2025, senior things like that, and they're like, okay, well now what do I do with these? And they're in one color. They just scrape off the stones and their inventory. So there. Oh, look, look. Just bought my Bling book pages. Love it. New Christmas template. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we got that in there. Larry, thanks for checking in with it. Um, any recommendations for taking Magic Clock off the mat without ripping all the holes? So, Corey, a couple things that we have with it is that I will take it and I will put it on. Corey, you'll do that, right? Well, you'll Okay, perfect. I was going through it. So Crystal, she'll show you what does for it. Because sometimes it just feels stickier some other than other times. And we've ran into that sometimes too, where even the same roll, it might feel a little different. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So we just we add fuzz to it, right? That's what it is for it. Let's see, and that way we have for it that you going through it there. That would be great because my husband does 3D printing and engraving. We have laser engravers in there. We have photographers in there. We have, pretty much with Linda. If Linda stops in here tonight, Linda every day. Well, not right now because she's reset. Now she's got 6 or 9 3D printers. I think 6, and she's redoing her layout of it. So she says she's kind of going crazy because there's none of the white noise going on right there. And Barb says mentor calls are a great way to learn about other. Oh yeah, I've learned so much about embroidery. Will I ever embroider on a professional level for someone else? No. Am I learning a lot about it? Absolutely. And Jerry says the Patreon group are folks who are like-minded, trying to understand which each other are going through at different stages of our. Yeah, absolutely. Now I will say that everybody knows Jerry is sweet, innocent Jerry here. You get her in that group, she is an F-bomb dropping sailor. Like I blush. Sorry, Jerry. I let the cat out of the bag at that one. You dog, you bad. Jerry's not at all. I don't think I've seen her. I don't think she's she's told some great stories. She's lived for how young she is, she has lived a full life, and she's got great stories with it. So there's always something to learn, always something there with it. And a lot of times it's screen share. Show us what you're working on. What are we doing here? We ran into an issue with Jerry a couple weeks back where we were trying to get her going with Claude and it wasn't making sense. And we're like, just share your screen. And it found out that, she was at a third party one that it. Once we figured that out, we got her in here, it all clicked. You know, I don't think Jerry would say it, but I think Jerry felt like she was doing dumb, like she was doing something wrong. And he wasn't. It was just she was in the wrong place. And so that's why none of our instructions made sense. And then once it's there, she's off and running. And she had a first draft of a landing page built in about 10 minutes. So it was I love it. I love it. I love her. She's always learning. She's always trying to do stuff. We got to give it up to Jerry. Love it for it. Let's see. Okay. How do you get so much sun? There's only we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's all how we use them, right? And a lot is because I break it up in time chunks. I break it up into time chunks. I work on stuff here. I I can bring Corey on the screen as I continue to talk, and there she is there with it. I'll put here with it, Santa Squad. I will tell you, Corey, how many times a week do you think I fall asleep on my laptop or my phone working? Oh, did you grab a mic? You you got to turn down that phone, but you got the mic. You got the little thing, so you can put on the mic over there too. Because remember, they can't hear you at all because there's no mic over there. She's talking. We're back home. It should just pop on. You see the little blue light, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to hear yourself with it. So, are you on?
Yep.
Okay. Can you hear Corey? Can you hear Corey?
You guys hear?
We're gonna talk. So back to Corey. How often do you think? Did you say how many times a week do you think did I fall asleep?
Pretty much daily.
Pretty much daily. Pretty much daily. I am.
You get up before the butt crack of dawn, and I sleep like normal people.
You got to talk louder for I can hear you too.
Oh, sorry. I said you get up at the butt crack of dawn, and I sleep like
Mm.
normal people.
Anyway, I'm usually up on a typical day. The alarm is set for 5. Very rarely do I make it till 5. I'm usually up between 4 and 4:30 on a typical night. Lately, I've been calling it's about 11. Like, this is but
Summer break, so we stay awake the later.
because they watch too much TV. I've only got a week left of that trash TV, and then I'll be
Hey,
back
then
to it.
Big Brother comes on. More
I'm gonna make Corey full screen here with it so we can see what you're doing over here. So this is the Santa Squad. Now, Corey, we're going to talk about how you get the sticky. Did you already do? No, you didn't.
No, I'm gonna show it the next layer
Okay, she's going to show it on the next layer.
because I already laid this one down. Sorry.
Yeah, and Jerry, you forgot to say we all have our own opinions. Absolutely, we do. And Jerry says I've had the pricing calculator for over a year and was just dating it seriously Monday. Love it. That pricing calculator, I think, it is a tremendous tool because I don't think people realize how much it actually costs them to be in business. When the first time we did it, it was over $100. I'm like, there's no way, but there is when you factor it in because you're not, you're not selling, you know, 8 hours a day. You're doing other things. You're working on the business, so that way it is making sure that you're taking care with it. Seasoning the flock, I like that. Then there's also a great idea to find a home and leave it there, like a disposable cutting board. I think I get it. Yes, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, they have the disposable cutting boards. We have some that are in transit. Hopefully, they'll be here by fourth quarter, third quarter. We're in third quarter now, right? They'll be here by fourth quarter. So we have some in transit now for it. But yes, throw them on there, and then you'll be good to go with it. Corey's going to show us, Kevin. She's going to show us. And Susan says, "This is the mentor program. I'm new at making selling and I don't want to do this full time. I'm retired and willing to work, but I like my free time for family and fun. Worth it for some." I think so. I think so, Susan, because if anything, you have an expertise that you're able to share with others. There's a lot of people that think that they don't know anything and they know a lot. There's people that have been doing this less than a year that know more than I do on certain subjects. 100% because they're new, they're fresh, they're not set in their ways with it. So I think others, you're doing stuff your way, so it's a new perspective on it. You have experience with things, you're able to share that with people, and you're able, in general, to just be with a group of like-minded people that are doing the same thing. Are you trying to figure out which way you're going to hinge it? Is that what you're trying to do there?
Nope, I just saw an extra stone though.
Jeez.
No, I'm hinging it the other way. I was just waiting for you to pause.
Was it right there at the A?
Yeah, right here.
Yep, I see the extra stone too. I see.
It's like
extra
I
stone
sent my
too.
tweezers out there. They are. No, I was.
Yes,
We're using white opal instead of crystal on this one. Just
different techniques. It's a great community for education and learning.
hate
Yeah,
when it's trying to make a scam.
we have all kinds of things in there. And there's days where it's just a chit chat about what's going on in the world. We've had talks about like right now, with Sanmar buying Bella and then telling SNS pretty much to go get effed. And why is that? Well, now they're the only player with it.
Okay, you pause it.
Okay, pause. Okay, Corey's going to take over for me.
So we kind of already did it with this one, but if you just lay it over, it could be flock that's not cut. It could be another template. And if you take it and put it over it, then it's just not so sticky coming up. And it still stays down. But again, you don't feel like you're ripping the holes.
So there you go.
Especially on a little one.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could take just a piece of non-cut flock and just lay it on here too.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah,
get
it doesn't
some
matter what you're taking some of the stickiness away, and that's what you're doing. You know, it doesn't need to be a full stick with it. Now, I know other people too that what they'll do is they will set it down like on that, but they'll leave it on the backing and they'll tape the backing paper down too. So there's a few different ways that you're able to do it. Nick Carroll says, I do UV printing, sublimation, etc. We've got UV printers in there. We've got sublimators in there. You know, we're actually Linda, when she gets back from
She just popped
ASI,
in.
what was that?
Linda just popped in.
Oh, Linda just popped in. Linda just popped in. Linda, when she gets back, she will be, you know, getting her UV printer back up and running. So that will be sweet. I can't wait to see the stuff that she does with that. Jerry, get along with me. You know, Jerry is the thing. And Jerry says one thing I hear on the regular in the mentor is I do too much. We think too much, Jerry. You know, it's the analysis paralysis where we're constantly, you know, thinking. I was told that today, or not today. Yesterday, I have a mentor call with my mentor, and that's the thing. They're like, stop trying to do everything. Focus on this. You're like, what are your goals for it? You wrote those down. Let's see what we can do. And like one of ours was get the mentorship group up. You know, the group's been running for years now, but I wanted to make it systematically easier for people to sign up, for people to join, for people to get alerts, for everything to happen. And so that's what we spent the month of June doing, was putting that in order so we could launch it here. And now that's what we're going to do, is put it out there because I want everybody to come. So now on this one, Corey, you used
Red cyan. And if you guys see like the writing on them, I was just trying to keep my brain straight.
Yeah.
And so I just wrote what colors I was
So
doing.
does anything else do that? When you're not sure, you go ahead and you just write on your templates. Here's the colors I want to use on this. And on now in this design, you know, I will drop the link for it
No,
in
Jared, after I pull the holes. Because what I do is I lay this down and then peel it up, pull the holes, and then after the blue dots are out, I put it back down on top of another template.
there you go. Now I'm putting the link in the comments down for this design. Now this design here is what is it for? It's got the crystal, it's got the red, it's got the black, it's got the brown, it's got the orange.
Oh, I meant to use the lint roller on top of the other one. I meant to do that on that because I don't know how much more stones that's going to pick up because it pulled the lint.
And I actually combined together in the template because like the orange, you get the orange in the nose. You don't need a full one for that. So when Corey does that one, and this is where we were talking about writing on them, you can see that she wrote, once we put that one on there, we can see where she wrote and how she wrote it on there. Because that one's got, like, I think 3 different colors in that one. I think we've got the brown, the orange, and black, I think is how we did it. Yeah, because I could have put black on this one and I realized,
Yeah, this one's got the black on.
but that's where it does there for it. Yeah, Linda, we were just talking about your talents. We have many talents. Linda has many talents there. Well,
You'll notice my lint roller doesn't have a handle because
a towel works great
it
too.
comes with extras and not handles, and the handles get taken and end up in.
What?
My lint roller doesn't have a handle.
Oh yeah, our lint roller ended up in somebody else's thing. Has anybody done that where you send a customer a package and they're like, "Hey,
That was heat tape I did.
yeah,
You're
hey,
saying Krista takes my lint rollers and they end up in her car.
no," or that's what I'm saying. But you can't find something, and the customer says, "Hey, I got your scissors in my box. Hey, I got your tape in my this tape. What's this tape here for? It looks like a wrapping paper tape, but it's covered with it." You know, we've done that a few times. Not the only ones, right? Definitely not the only ones who have done that where something's fallen into a box there with it. Uh, let's see, Corey answered you on that. Let's see. I do this with my new cutting mats too. I press a clean, lint-free t-shirt a few times, and it's perfect after that. Very, very nice. Justin, Crystal, this is kind of what I'm thinking too. There we go. See, we're getting it all figured out there for it. Using a lint roller on top of the cut template. So smart, Corey. You married me, Pilar, so we know she's smart, right? And Barb says, Jocelyn, I use chopping mats I bought on Amazon. I keep my rhinestone mat templates in a tote with labeled device. Example, sports, pipes, schools, mascots. Oh, Barb, let's all make a reminder, Barb. We want to see that over in the mentorship community. So show that system off in there, because that's thing is, you're getting more than just the calls. You're getting the whole community that goes along with it, and that Discord. We'll have her post in there, and that way she can have it. All right, we're on number 3. So that was the black. So we've added the hat. We've added the eyes. Could have had the boots on this one, but I was in a rush.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to post this on a black Bling book page though.
Yeah. What?
I just realized I'm not gonna be able to put this on a black Bling book.
I'm gonna put on a gray one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna put on there for it. So now we have one template left after this, and this one is what I see, where you can see that we have added. When she puts it on here, we wrote the color. She wrote the colors on right underneath it. We've got.
I'm either gonna do the shoe green or black.
Oh, that's right, because we were going to do the shoe green and
nose is
decided we could do
orange.
green or black.
And the antlers are brown.
So, like right underneath it, she wrote, the green on one. She wrote the orange, or what do you do for the orange?
It says nose orange. It just I smeared it.
Nose orange, the shadow, and then I don't know if she used mocha or what it is.
Brown.
Okay, so so we have those there for it. We're able to do that. Now, remember, as we're doing all this, things to remind you of. We've got use the code BNL25 to save the 25% off Rhinestones, flat bags, HTV, studs. Use that code there tonight. We're in Christmas in July, so you have 50% off of all of the Christmas designs, all Christmas long. How about all July long? All July, you'll be able to do that. We're going to add more new ones to it, so you'll be able to use it on those. We've also got 65% off the digital transfers with it. So he's getting fancy. He's like, I'm not even taping this. Watch, I'm just going to do this because there's only like four of them in there for it. Like I can do this. And Jerry says, I really like putting the colors on the flock. Jerry, do you know how much time that's saved on stuff? Because you're not 100% sure. Especially when like this one has the multi ones, because there should be 5 different ones in here. You're like, what color is this? So what do? You go back and you look at the website, because you didn't print that out, right? We didn't print that out of the color that shows what everything is for it. We got to go back and look at the website or look at our file, look somewhere. Whereas when we're cutting it and we know that we have it right there, we can just write on it. So it is there for it. Let's see. And Pilar, do you remember what was used to help when pressing hats? So we've used pressing pillows, we've used koozies, and right now we're using a new heat press that hopefully we can show you guys more of here in the coming weeks. We don't want to promote it or do anything with it until we know we're good with it. I will tell you which it is, though. It is the Duo Forge. It is from Patch Crafters. So far, so good. And for a sub $400 hat press that has upper and lower heat, it's been pretty nice. So we've got that. As far as putting things underneath it, koozies, pressing pillows. Those were our things. We built up some stuff with foam blocks to be able to do it, but the koozies seem to be kind of our kicker for what we had when we were doing it there with it. Let's see. Then we got the mystery box. So the mystery box is Christmas themed. So you're talking your red, your greens, your white silvers, in especially HTV, regular HTV. There could be flock in there, the transfer tape in there, rhinestones, rhine studs. We're value over $200 for $98 on that. And Barb says she is loving the Duo Forge. It was easy to set up in a price of I thought it was super reasonable. Barb did it originally first thing where it's like, stick these temperatures because I got 2 different things and it just opens and closes itself, and I'm not used to that. So I'm like, wait a minute, what do I do here? That stressed me out the first time just testing it, because I'm like, I don't want what's going on here. For that price point, it is pretty good. I have plenty of koozies. Thanks for that. Yeah. And koozies work well because you just build that up from it. We know in the bottom one, it's just that spot. I think our sweet spot was 4 or 5 koozies. And it depends on the type of koozies. If it was the foam koozies or the neoprene ones, because the different density with it. But I think all of us has koozies around, and we're able to rock and roll and go through that. Templar says, we have a bandana rhinestone design on site for bikers designed by very own Crystal. Yes, we do. And it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. We've had some requests for some more, and I think Crystal is working on some other patterns for that as well. We'll let Crystal tell you more about those for. So now we've got the mocha, right?
Mhm.
You've got the orange, right? And what do you want with the emerald?
Yep.
We went on that. So here we go. Santa Squad here, and like this. So say you wanted this as a transfer, right? I wanted this as a transfer. Okay, these are all SS10 stones. We would be able to get you this as a transfer ready to press. It would come if Corey puts it on the. Which she's gonna put it right on something. I think she's gonna put it right on something. So it would come just like that with the backing. You peel it off the backing and you press it just like you do a
Yeah,
transfer at
there you
home.
go. They'd have the backing on it.
In fact, Jerry's here. Jerry, we did custom transfers for her last Christmas as well. Jerry did Christmas loading, I do believe, on that. And yeah, so yep, they come ready to press. And so all you have to do is to peel it off that, just like that. And you're gonna press just like normal. And Corey, what's our pressing instructions for this?
325 for 15 seconds.
There we go.
And where did that rhinestone go?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because you're right in the glare, so I don't know what you got.
There's ain't more stone. I gotta see where it goes.
Push that towards the center, and let's see if we can get some of the.
Well, hang on. I gotta. Yeah, just a minute.
Drop that stuff. Come on, the stuff with it. So
I don't know where it goes up.
Crystal Rain's been going through a lot, like roofs and windows and AC units and storms and weather and farming and family matters. Crystal has had it's had a month,
I'll fix
and
this
it's only
for you.
8th, so there for it.
Goes right.
Our same boat. Family stuff has taken all the free time lately. And when she means same boat,
Okay.
she literally means boat. She's in a boat. That's what she's got rocking. That's the best way to do family stuff. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, spin off. Okay, yep. You can go ahead and go ahead. I did. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were at. Ready to go for it. So we're gonna see how this one turns out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's kind of in the glare, but we'll see once we pull it off. We won't see it. So pricing instructions on these 325 to 15 seconds. And this is how transfers would show up to you. So remember, we will get a button on the sites that we are able to do it. I was waiting until everything was good to go with it. So tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday morning, I have time set aside to work on a site, and I might even try and do that tonight to rebuild some of that. We'll see how it goes after this. But we're gonna be awesome for Christmas next year. It's here still. Santa Squad, move it. Keep nope. Right there. There you go. And towards the nope other side. There it is. Right there with it. So look at that. Looky. Now, what all you use for this colors, Corey?
White opal, mocha, red cyan, jet black, and emerald.
You're missing one.
Orange.
Orange. See? So yeah.
4, 5. 1, 2, 5.
Yeah, so super cute. So see like this, and like I said, when you get this, think about that. You also now have 4 icons that you can use in that. So if you want to, somebody who's asking about little things, well, you've got the boots that you can use. You've got the Santa hat. You've got the snowman. You've got the reindeer. So super fun, super cool.
Okay.
That's what we got on that one for it, and you'll be all set, ready to go. Snowflakes too. Yep. And super easy to press, right? Super and a funeral. Yes, we had a funeral in there as well. I wasn't gonna say anything. I said personal things. I don't spill anybody's tea, unless they tell me it's okay. Storms, all right, we'll do that. Yeah, see, family and work always takes away time. Yeah, family. And I always say family first. Like, that's what I've told, both of them. Family first. Remember, I told Corey, family first. When was trying to figure out stuff, before he had his surgery, and we're doing this, we're doing that. I'm like, hey, you guys got to do what you got to do. Go to Mexico now. I can hold on the fort and get everything there. So that's what they did. All right, we got the link in there for the free giveaway. Yep, there it is for it.
Okay.
And Barb says, koozies fit on the end of the stall's tag planting. There it is. Oh, look at that. I also printed a 3D koozie insert for lasering. It slides in the koozie. Smart idea, Barb. See? those are the type of things that you find out in our mentorship community. New things. Like I said, we got people that are laser engravers, we got people that are UV printers, we got people that are screen printers, people that print banners, this guy, people that print yard signs, this guy. Full print shop. Don't forget we got that too. Those things will be added on there, case by case situation now. But we got all this. All right. Now we're on to Corey. You'd say this is probably one of your favorite designs, right?
Yeah, I like the little animals.
She loves the animals. Like when we got our Spangle machine would have been 2018,
I don't know.
somewhere around there. I think as we got our Spangle machine, this was one of the first things that we did that Christmas because she loved the design. She's like, I love these colors. I love everything about it. This is her favorite one to do. So pretty excited, and it'll be and we'll see. I don't know if we've got stones, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we've only done it in Spangles. So see this. Okay. First color, what are you using there? That looks like
Red cyan.
red cyan. So we're going to use red cyan, and we're starting this off with it. And then remember this, this is going to pack some punch with it. So that way you'll be able to be good to go on that for it. Yeah, I think that Santa Squad, too cute. You said it right there, Jerry. Too cute. It'll be great. I think it's going to be great coming up Christmas for it. And I said, pay attention. We're gonna, right after this back to school, Halloween designs are going to be picking up really quick. I am working on bringing in. I think it's going to be one of my most favorite stones. I cannot wait to get the samples of it. Samples of it should be in this month. I think there's going to be two separate samples. They're going to be two similar stones. Look on one side, look really similar, but when you see them in another way, you're gonna be like, oh, and I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait to have those in here, and those are going to be ready for Halloween, fall type things. And that's what I'm telling you right now for it. And I don't know what I need to know what legally I can name it. If I can name it Witch's Brew, maybe we'll. Witch's Cauldron, Cauldron Stew. I don't know. Corey won't let me name it anything weird though. So we'll see. It's a stone that I've been chasing, and I found it, and I found two variations of it, and now I'm really excited. But we'll get through some Christmas stuff this month as the month goes on. Back to school designs. We're running the top 10 mascots. We'll have the top 10 mascots across the country, along with new stone designs for those names. So you can have some new fresh designs for the top 10 mascots. So most everybody will be covered on that. Look for those. And then we're going right into Halloween. We'll go right into fall. We'll go right into breast cancer awareness because everything is happening. Soccer, football. We'll go right into American football. We'll go into cheer, fall sports. It is going to be a rocking good time here. For us, we've got back to school at the end of this month. I just got official word. August 3rd is an on-site pressing event for a back to school night. So school will be here for it. Let's see. Yes, Jerry, it's religious, so in my mind, it's fitting for Christmas. And Jerry says, I've been eyeing that since the beginning. There you go. Now you can get it. My cheer customers loved when you had Dirk Spangle. I still got Dirk. Dirk's the printer because remember I don't know what we made in the Spangle machine. She was psycho, but Dirk's our printer because he's long and he's white. If you get the reference, you get the reference. Remember, I'm literally a child, right? Literally a child, 13 years old. Yes, that was the Spangles in. Yes, we bring them back in. We've been asked to be a distributor for a company for it. They'll fly us over to Korea. I haven't told Corey this yet. Here it is. They'll fly us over to Korea. We'll go through everything, but it's going to be like a $50,000 investment to bring stuff in and be the U.S. supplier for them. I'm not in a position for that right now, but there could be an opportunity for it in the future of us becoming a distributor of a Spangle type machine. So we're looking at different things and see what we can do with it because I love how it just turns out awesome. Let's see. Each time I sign into my account, it says I need to reload. Anyone else having that issue? I don't know, Jerry. Let's find out. Let's see what they say. All right. So first one was red. Now next one, I bet she wrote on it. of what it is.
Crystal or white?
Crystal or white? What are you going to go with?
I don't know. I guess crystal since I did white opal.
That sounds good. Are you going to go crystal or crystal AB?
Why do these not look like they're lining up? Hang on. Let me concentrate for a minute before I have to make executive decisions.
I got to learn to concentrate. So she wants to do that.
Well, they're not. Yeah, it's not just one. So I'm
Let's
not sure what's
see.
going on.
What happened? I'm looking.
Nope. Then now this one's not working right.
Let me.
I wonder if I stretched it
Let
out.
me go
Here.
look at something.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. We may have to do stones, but I'm not sure. Are you talking crap?
No, I don't. Or I just pulled up an incognito tab and put it in, and it worked just fine for me. Crystal, you want to give it?
You know what? I think we're doing crystal because I don't think I have any crystal AB with us.
Okay. Oh, that's right. 'Cause we're at the home.
But I've used them, so I don't know why.
We're at the home office.
I don't know.
So the home office.
We had taken all the stones back to the office.
What do you? Tell me a second. What is okay?
Okay, we're just doing crystal. We're gonna go with it.
Let me look and see because it says that there's website issues.
Do you want me to pause?
No, I'm gonna try it from my phone
It's not
because
talking.
I am not having. I am getting through just fine. I just got through fine on my phone. I'm gonna turn off that internet and go Wi-Fi, or turn off the Wi-Fi and go all together and see if I get it. I just did it all through. But they can't get in their page to log in. So okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Guest account. Oh. Oh. Let me see what I can do with this. I might need Corey to run and check out. I might need Corey to continue on the conversation.
Okay, well, we're brushing in crystal, and his antlers are gonna have a crystal outline along with all the rest of the stuff. So we'll just diamond cut crystal. We're going with it. I'll put a crystal AB here. I was looking. I thought I had enough Aztec to do a cool Aztec on part of him, but I didn't have enough. I don't think. And it's always easier to brush in when you have more stones, so I wasn't trying to make it difficult. It's really quiet when Hudson is not in this house. And he's sleeping. I mean, she's not usually very loud anyways, but like it just is like super, super quiet. No fireworks, the dog's not barking, everybody's silent. I used to say when like all the kids lived at home, there would be times where they were all so quiet that you wouldn't know we had 8 kids. I mean, they weren't usually all 8 here, but sometimes. But anyways, it's like deadly silent. Usually he's down here bothering me while I'm doing this. I guess not bothering me, but trying to get in on the fun. All right. Oh, missed a couple. All right. I gotta get out of there. So crystal, and then we're going to use 2 different blue colors for Mr. Moose's body and face, I guess. Except for I don't know if I did this one with the lint roller, so I may pick up a lot of sticky and not have to use a different transfer tape for the next 2 layers. Okay, got them all with no extras. Nope, there's an extra right there. Okay. Gonna scoop them up with the brush and the scoop. The scoops and brushes went really well this weekend with the sale. I don't know if anybody grabbed any extras. I used to have a problem finding the brush and the scoop. Now I try to keep them with the stones. All right. So since we hinged it, let's see how it lines up since I was having difficulty there a second ago. Oh, it looks all right. Okay. See if I can just press the crystal ones in and maybe not get so much fuzz. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Get them all? All right. Back hinged over. So I don't forget later on, I'm going to go ahead and real quick let roll this layer. Otherwise, I'll go to do it later on. And I'll have forgotten. Why is it not open, coming off? There we go. Yeah, see, I didn't. There's a lot of blue that came off. Okay. Next layer, I think, is going to be his face. I'm just putting them back on parchment paper because they come up so easy and I don't have to clear any blue dots off the white paper. Backing. Oh, yeah, we're going to do his light brown parts. If I can see over here, Lord, I can't line it up if I can't see it. I can't concentrate and talk at the same time, generally. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to do his dark brown parts in mocha. So I think the light ones we're going to do in, I think we're going to do them in the light topaz to give us a bigger contrast. Whoa, what's going on? They're jumping everywhere. And the light topazes are one of the newer colors that we just added last week, I think. Uh-oh. See, a dog barked and a kid entered. I just don't know which one. But I heard it's just me. I think it might be Krista. She went up to my son Kyler's house to check on the dogs and cats, or dog and cats, because Kyler is at drill for the next 3 weeks. And apparently his cats kind of jumped the dog. They kind of attacked her. And the one cat that did it she's normally like very timid, very skittish around anybody. And so I don't know what possessed her to go after the dog. Maybe because she had her big brother Bubby's backup, but she went up there just to make sure everybody was all good, even though the puppy's in her kennel while his girlfriend is at work. But then when you get home, oops, our dogs have to give you the 3rd-degree sniff down. That is not, why is that not sticking in there? There we go. So you leave the house and they think you went and saw other animals all the time. And so almost consistently when you come in the door, they have to sniff you, make sure you pass the sniff test. Okay. I'm going to come in here because I flipped a couple over when I just did that last little bit. That one back. One back here. There must be something sticky on these tweezers. The stones keep sticking to them, which doesn't surprise me. Okay. So now his mid body is complete. Scoop all these up. I think Todd's still diligently working on something over there. Oh, one jumped over here on this. It's a transfer tape.
But through all of that, I had my mic on. I did not swear one time. Not one swear
picked up a
word
blue
was
dot from
spoken
somewhere.
for me. So I think you guys should give me a pat on the back for that. So here's what I found out. Everything is working on our end as it should be, technically speaking. Meaning that first thing I had to go check was make sure domains and everything was good there, and it was fine there. So it looks like it's our e-commerce, good old shift for shop problem. And I sent a ticket to them to escalate it. What does that mean? Well, it means that sometimes we're having some issues. So we're aware that there's a login issue on the website, and our platform provider, Shift for Shop, is working on it because you can still place an order. You just need to place an order as a guest, and we'll make sure that anything that needs to be added to accounts and things like that will get taken care of once fixed. So that's the workaround right now is you can still check out as a guest. So I'll tell you this, typically once we are done live, we will turn off codes and things like that. We will keep them on longer, probably till tomorrow morning until we're 100% sure. And that's only for you guys here to know. Like other people won't know that. They won't know that those codes will still be good and those things are still there because it's rocking and rolling and we're getting through it because yeah, not 100% sure, but I didn't swear one time because I'm like, I got a hot mic. I can't even drop MFers and son of a biscuits and all of that stuff that I would typically do when I'm trying to pinpoint things going on back there. I was quiet as a mouse, so I'm quite proud of myself for that one. I'm definitely gonna need a drink. So Corey, what did I miss while we were gone here? You're almost done with this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just got a dark color to do.
So you went color. What colors have you used on this? I know there was crystal. I know there's red cyan. What other colors are on this guy?
Crystal, red cyan, light topaz,
Light topaz
and
and mocha.
this is going to be mocha. Yeah. Just trying to get these to line up. That one's not lining up right. That one's not lining up right either.
I'm going
I think
back
I
to
might
see
have swapped it out.
if I missed anything that I needed to do while it was there. And Corey just got put on the spot. That's just what it is for it. So there, we got through it on that. Weird that it's just that one page, and I know we should be there. Paula got logged in. Very nice. Yeah, that way we'll make sure it's all there. Yeah, wait until they're all gone. But
I might have to use some stones because
you're gonna have to use them. That's a technical Corey term. To use. You use a technical Corey term right there for it.
Ha!
You almost swore. Did you hear that? She almost swore for it. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, I can log in from my Mac, but not for PC. Good to know. I'll put that in there for it, Betty. Thank you for that. Let's see. Everyone else, yeah. Corey, you're doing great. Hey, everyone else, we're working through the issue. Yeah, that's what we can do.
I gotta concentrate, so I have trouble yapping at the same time.
Yeah, and that's why I multitask. That's one of the things that you that's one of the things that we learn as we go through this.
Task it like mom duties, but this is different. I can't just talk to myself. I don't have staff meetings.
I have staff meetings with myself all the time.
I don't.
That's I'm still right on it. While we have a moment, feel free to fill out the entry form for one of our giveaways. So I should have given the whole spiel and you can put it out there about. Remember tonight we dropped the Rhinestone transfer quote. So now you're able to get quotes right online. So that way you're able to see what it is, and we'll convert the files. We'll do everything there for you. Instant quote right now that you're able to go look and see and get that taken care of for it. Also, the Decorated Life community is open. First 100 people get in at $25 per month. So go check that out for you. Let's see. And Crystal says, newcomers, notice how the squares line up perfectly. You just stack them like she is, and your stones will land right where they needed on our hot acrylic. On our transfer table. Now, be mindful that there will be times that you could probably cut some of these down and use the corners of things because I got hammered last week in the comments. You wasted so much flock. I know I was showing that, but yes, you can make it with it. But this works out. This works out great. Oh, you look at that 7-year badge, right? 7-year badge.
All right. I think I got them all.
She thinks she has them all. There it is for it. She thinks that she's got it all. I think I got my check out the account. Fingers crossed. I think you did too. Yep. Just check out as a guest. So that way there is a ticket with support.
And I believe one of the kids had this on a green shirt, which looked super, super cute, but we don't have green bling book
Oh, it
papers.
did. That's what it was. It was on the green shirt. I totally remember the shirt now.
Hudson had a little penguin that was red, or on a red shirt.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one had it was gray with the red sleeves, it was like toddler size or something.
Yeah, I remember that now. I know I can go back and find the pictures. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can.
But
Johnson, I kind of sort of am sometimes, but listen, I'm afraid to ask for help. That is, I don't know about you guys, but that is one hard thing for me to do is to ask for help. But I know on some things are just out of my wheelhouse. I know that, we're going on, we're just a few short weeks away from owning the Rhinestone World for a year. And you talk about a roller coaster of a ride. You talk about every month there's been a new issue that came up. For those that don't know, we didn't even know that we were buying the full company until probably the week of. And we were just going to take care of the software side of it, and somebody else was going to get the other part of it because it was going to be split. It was going to be split up, and we are just taking the software side of it because to me, software side made sense. Here, I can focus on that. I can do that. Here's everything that we have. Great. Sparklies. The sparklies just make me giggle. And I totally lose my train of thought. Oh, he is so damn cute. Oh, Moosey, Moosey, Moosey. Uh, no, Jerry, the square, the actual square itself. You see the blue square, how it's cutting that square? All of them are the same size. That outer layer, that template is all the same size with it. So back to my story is Corey's using these in place. What to do sometimes when you're stacking this many where things are just might be off just a little. And remember, we can do this as a finished transfer. So you like this, but you don't want to offer to sell because you don't want to do this 30 times because got 4 layers 30 times. Guess what? You don't have to. You can just order the transfers ready to press from us and they'll be good to go. But we just thought we were buying the software side of it. So I'm like, perfect. We're gonna get some software. We're gonna get a server, do everything online. Here you go, no problem. Perfect. Thank you very much. And then the basically what was it? The week before, it was the offer to buy everything. And we weren't in a position for that. We weren't set up with the infrastructure like that. We didn't have everything there and didn't come with any instructions. Like we had no instructions. There's a lot of we're still learning. There's still a lot of things that we're figuring out. And I had to ask for help because this is the biggest undertaking that I've ever taken on. And so I reached out to some of my industry friends. I reached out to some people that I know that are running 7, 8 figure businesses. And I said, I need help. And that was wild because that's to say I need help, to when people are always looking to you for help and the answers, and I needed help, and that's what I needed on this. We still there's still things like going through it. Retail store or transfer side. Transfer side makes more sense. Retail right now, it just doesn't make sense for us to open a retail store because the amount of labor and overhead that it costs. That's the important thing about knowing your numbers.
Sorry.
The transfers just makes sense. Oh, did you drop some stones? I see 2 of them on there that you just hit. You just hit them with the Bling book page. I see them.
Listen, I know, because I did 4 layers and they're not laying down right, and I have one that doesn't have any adhesive on the back.
Yeah. So now you're getting your PRW tweezers, the best tweezers out there. I love those tweezers with it. So yeah, we weren't 100% sure on stuff, and we've been figuring out as we're going. Have we got stuff wrong? Absolutely. Has it been perfect? Absolutely not. Have we had some major obstacles to overcome? 100%. Have we felt like, we got, the raw end of the deal sometimes? Yup. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into because we didn't have enough time to make it all together. And that's nothing, against previous ownership. There's nothing there.
Okay, I'm
What do you need?
add what we're missing.
What?
I'm gonna press it and we're gonna add what we're missing.
Okay, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. There's some more that just fell. There's one that just fell on there. Just pick that back up. There's one that I know that's see, there's a stone right there.
I see it.
Okay.
Chill out.
We know, I call. In fact, I had to talk with Seth today about some server things, and
Okay,
yeah,
he might
we
not
still
be
have the answers. They're still there for us, but there's a lot that you just have to learn as you go. And man, I'm telling you, it has been a wild, wild year. Wild year.
Crystal, it was new tape before I put it over all 4 layers.
It was new to you.
But when you put it over 4, like, it starts picking up all the fuzz.
Yep. Did you defuzz those?
No one else.
All right, so we're gonna pull and see what's missing, and then go from there with it. So, Nancy, yeah, tell me about it. Especially asking for help when it's something you could do before. And yeah, for me, asking, oh, I totally get that. And that's like on my end, people think because we've been doing this for long, we should know so much about the business, but there's new things that are happening all the time. And there's times where I feel stupid to ask a question because I'm like, I should know that, right? Now, you ask, the people in our mentorship community, especially those that do things that I don't, or things that I don't do consistently. UV printing, laser engraving, embroidery. I ask dumb questions all the time. What was probably the first? Help me understand what a bobbin is because I don't understand. What do you mean by that? How does it work? What's this bird's nest you're talking about? Like things you would think, but because I don't do it, and ask those questions. You have to, become an asshole. That's the only way you get farther is ask those questions, and that's I think one of the great things about our community is the only dumb question is the one that asked. You ask the question, we'll get you the answer. Now, is the answer sometimes what you don't want to hear? 100%. But that's just part of it, and it's there. So we get through it all together. We've laughed together, we've cried together, we've got really super emotional and really deep. So really vulnerable on it. On a lot of stuff. We've had talk people off ledges. We've just had to listen. We've been through a lot, and it took a lot for me because we've got a good handful of people in there. A good handful of regulars that show up. You know, show after show after show, or call after call after call, and have been for years. And it's like bringing new people in the family, like, oh, great, cousin Eddie's here. Let's see how this is going to go. But, we're open to it, and we bring people in, and this is just what we have to do. We've got a great community, and I cannot wait to see everybody there. There's no reason. Just try it for a month. Try it for a month. See what you think. See what you get out of it. I guarantee you're going to get more than $25 out of it for it. Yeah. Not only were you getting settled back in, we had like things that we've had happen. We've had like in the first 3 weeks, we had the website go down because of expired SSLs that we had no idea about. And then finally we got that taken care of. We had the YouTube channel get hacked. We had our e-commerce platform decide that they're going to charge us double. We had server issues. We've had email issues. We've had what else have we had in that time? We've had, trying to get the wizard out ready to go. We've had what else am I missing in there? We've had website down numerous times, more times than I'd love to count that we've had that go down. We've had um I could probably go back and I could go through all the notes to see everything that we've had. We've had orders get lost. We've had orders never show up. We've had miscommunications. We've had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just sitting in transit waiting for things. We've had accounts say, sorry, we're not going to do this anymore. We've got other ones that say, yeah, you can have this, but now it's a $30,000 purchase order that we need from you. Oh, and you need to pay that all up front for it. Like, the amount of stress, and let's remind people on this,
Oh, how about the latest?
what
Somebody trying to buy airfare, airline
yeah,
stuff.
we just ran this over Saturday, 4th of July morning, um, get an alert that says, "Hey, are you traveling?" What? It was fraud department. Somebody hacked our business account and they bought tickets on United, American, and Air Serbia. So someone's having a hell of a trip. A couple $1,000 gone, just like that. Finally, today, even though fraud department caught it, they weren't able to stop the charges. Charges went through today, so I had to go to the bank and, on top of everything else, sign the paperwork for that. So there's that. Like, it's always something. It is always something. Which, for those that have a business account, word of advice: always make sure that you have a couple debit cards for it. Like, we've got a few, so that way, like, right now, we wouldn't be out without it over that holiday weekend if we needed anything. We still had other ones, but yeah, that was fun to have
David,
it.
yes, this can be labor intensive when you're doing this many colors. Cheaper way to do it, make more money, is to order transfer so they're ready to go and you just press them.
100%. When did I miss that? When did you?
He just said, how do you he said doing stones this way is too much labor. How do you make money?
Yep. And you order transfers. Now, here's the thing. This is what you do on this. Labor to love,
I
100%.
used to say, but some people love to do, like, if I was doing it just for my kids or family or something like that, like, I wouldn't have a problem. If
Yep.
you're doing it mass quantities, yeah, absolutely.
And then the other thing too is you do this as samples. So when you order transfers, you have to order 12. But you could take this and you could do one.
see it?
He looks so damn cute. So damn cute. You wanna keep on with me, or you wanna go back and check on heads and everything?
I think she just woke up, so I'm gonna go get her some
Okay,
meds
so
and
you
stuff.
can throw your mic back in the container and then bring those over to me. There, now I'm on here. And she'll drop those off to me. I don't think we'll get on camera. We'll see. And this is where you would use that for you make the samples. So you make the samples, you cut the stones, you do everything yourself, and you have the one shirt, you make the sample shirt, and you see if there's interest in it. That way, okay, there's interest in it. Now I can go ahead and yes. Yes. We're gonna start with Santa Squad, this new one. Then this was opal, jet black, emerald, red sapphire, red cyan, and orange, and mocha. Yeah. So there's that one. Look at him just bling all through there. That is gonna be an awesome one come this Christmas. And like I said, you would do this one time. Do this one time, make a sample of it so that way you can show it off and you can do that and you can show the video, you can show the bling, everything with it. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, oh, and this one was crystal red cyan. What was it? Light. What'd you say that was? Light turquoise? Not light turquoise, light topaz and mocha. Oh, it looks so good. All right, light topaz here. Look. Oh, look at that just from that side. Can you see that? Can you see that just from right there? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, look at him now. He's so damn cute. Oh, yes. We're gonna. You know what? We just might have to do a bunch of these up and have them ready to go. And that way you can just order them ready to go, because that, my friends, is fantastic. Oh, I love you, buddy. Let's put you let's put you right here. Let's put you right there. Oh, look at that bling right there. Just from look at him go. So much fun. Okay. I'm gonna get through the comments, and then we'll get about 5 minutes. Should get through all the comments. Ask your questions, comments, concerns now. Let me roll back through everything that we got going on. They'll drop the link so you can get into the giveaway tonight. We will give away transfers from tonight. So then you're able to do it. We'll give away some designs for the night. You got that. We've got the medium mystery boxes that are $98, over $200 worth of value. We got that for. We got the Christmas in July sale, 50% off of all Christmas designs, 65% off of all digital training this month. We have the Rhinestone transfer quotes that is now available, so you can go check that out. We have the Decorated Life community that opened today. We've got Bling Book page, and that's $25 a month, first 100 people. And Bling Book pages, I messed up yesterday. My this morning, my loss, your gain. Bling Book pages on sale, $349. There's only a handful of white ones left. So there's that. Okay. Let me check in and see back where I missed comments and see if they have them there. Yes, you can reuse the tape. Corey uses it a lot. A lot depends on, if you're defuzzing the flock beforehand with a separate piece of tape or something there, or the lint roller, your tape will go a lot farther with it. Absolutely, Jerry. Except there is a dumb question, the one not asked, right? Only dumb things not asking. That's right, Kevin, right there with it. Yep. See, we got it. Yeah. And that's you make it as you do it as transfers. You have the labor of love with it. We've done a lot of things like this for team building. So like cheer team will get together, they'll pick out sets of transfers, and that's what they'll do it. So that team building exercise on stuff that's there. But a lot of times, like this, a 4-color one, a 5-color one, you're gonna do 1 or 2 colors is gonna be your bread and butter on things. And think just like a screen printer. Why it looks awesome when you have a shirt that is has 12 colors on it, all these different processes, it's labor intensive for it. But a single color, 1 or 2 one, bangs out and looks great all the time. That's one of my favorite Christmas. That is right. He is so cute. I love him. Oh, he is so cute. I love the hell out of him. I do that. Right? I'm your cousin Eddie. Yeah. Ask away. We love questions. We expect everyone to come in knowing how the stones are works tonight. We enjoy absolutely. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I think he is really cute too. Everybody, if you don't have this one, you should go get it. It's 50% off. Go get it. Go get it. I want to see that because you have different versions. Like you can change the ball color. You can do stuff with like that. And Barb says, I've learned a lot of window tinting. Yeah, 100% will ever do. No, but interesting. 100% like on Tim's side of the things, as far as like the way that the Tint Whiz works and they're processing through that, it's given me ideas on how to make things better in it. So I love everybody in there and what they have to it. That's right. Do a lot, order the transfers. Adding what Jerry said. Also, charge accordingly. 100% more colors, more sizes. You charge price, reflect that. Absolutely. Think about a cheese pizza versus one of the specialty ones. Those weirdos that get Hawaiian pizza, that Hawaiian pizza costs more than the cheese pizza. Why? There's more ingredients on it. Okay. Same size pizza, more ingredients, costs more. So think about that. Use that as an analogy. When a customer says, man, why does that cost so much? Well, a cheese pizza is $12.99, but if you want that gross Hawaiian, that's $24.99. Same size, both of them a pizza. This one just has more things on it. So gross things on it. So I'm just saying with that. And Pilar says, I've been known to cut more than one template and brush in 3 designs at once. Yeah, especially like littler things, you can do a lot where you can put them together and in batches for it. Know your worth. That's right. In case Matt's watching, Cubs win. Actually, I don't know if they're back yet. He might be. He is cute. Good work. Yeah, Corey. He did turn out cute. Lessons to Hattie. I think she'll be. Thank you for that. I'll always sign up for the alerts. They text me on the website. I do not shop at and won't process unless I confirm. For what did I miss, Carol, on that one for it? I even have to confirm sometimes on websites I do shop. Oh, for the cards. Yeah. for the cards, and that's where it was like, what's this? So yeah, it was a fun thing. He is there. Yeah, Vikings fan Kelly. Yeah, Vikings. I got SummerSlam next month. Yeah, that's as it is. And I just so let's be honest. I love full bling designs, and that's one of my weaknesses. I love simple, elegant, one color stuff like this one too. But when we can get the more stones, the merrier. I love looking at stuff like this. I love big designs. I love a lot of bling. I love the results that people say, to you. Like Corey, she was wearing, not sure which one she was wearing. Caddy was wearing a sea turtle one, and I'm not sure which one Corey was wearing today when we were at the hospital. And people were commenting on it. We're not sure what that's. Here, so you explain it. Here's what we do with it. So use these as your marketing tools. Make these for yourself, big, bold designs, so that way people can see what you do. Seeing this like at the ball fields when Corey, picked out like I will a lot of things that we put on the site are things that we like because Corey wants to wear it. She wants to use this, like baseball season. Seeing her across the field in the sun when that's flickering off there, you can't miss her. 200 yards away, flickering in the sun. Like, that's my wife over there. She's hot. She's sparkly. There it is. So being able to see that. I was at a recent event wearing, a rhinestone shirt. And these are people I have no clue who they are. And I had I think Corey counted 8 people come up to me and said, "Oh my God, I love your shirt." It was sparkly design. And so, yeah, wear it out there for it. I got great Christmas religious design. Love it, love it, love it. Make sure you hit that like button. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Very cute. 65% off Bling Book pages. Yep, because I screwed that up. Mystery box. We got that in here for it. My grot love this shirt. I think it is. It is such a cool, cool shirt. Carol Sue, I thought we were friends. I really, really did. And then you said that, and now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. uh, Jerry, you know me, Blair. Gotta be honest. I'm blessed to call you my friend. Oh, it's gonna make me. Oh, see, there's the issue. Now I know the issue. It's you, pineapple and pizza weirdos. Search bar doesn't work. I was able to see if I have the real, so it's not through there. Is it the Decorated Life ran by TRW? It is. It's ran by me because it's not. It's not the So is TRW a part of it? Yes, because we own TRW. But I didn't want it to be TRW focused, if that makes sense. Because I didn't want people to think, well, hey, they're all about the rhinestones and they're all about, the HTV and they're all about the crafting stuff. And it's all like this. No, we encompass, the entire decorating life. And that's why I went with that, was it's the entire decorating life, right? That the whole thing, the decorated life, everything we do, everything we have with it, the Decorated Life community. I will put the link in here so you can check it out, because that's what we're here for. Is we're here for everybody, and we want everybody to know that. So, not necessarily there won't be any TRW branding on it. It won't be ran down your throat. Here's this, here's that. No, it's for the people by the people. I think the members that we have there, they give way more information than I provide. We got the ball rolling, and I answer questions when I can, but it's very self-governed, self-taken care of. They, Justin, that you ask questions, they'll give you answers for it. They see something cool in, a new thing in AI or a new thing in marketing or a new thing with that, they talk about it. It's everybody is a big, big part of it for it. And then there's the link for the custom calendar. And girl said, when I was pregnant, I'll let anything slide when somebody's pregnant. I'll let anything slide. That's weird. Banana, apple, weird, weird, but being pregnant, I will let anything slide for it. That way it is there for it. Let's see. Let's see. Did you? No, we didn't. But I probably could, right? I probably could, Kelly. Kelly, you know what? Tell me the Bears are the best team ever, and we'll make it happen. Okay. Well, you can do that. I can do that. Yeah, because that's pretty simple. scatter fill, scatter and some of that. Yeah, I can, I can, I can make that happen for summer this week. Summer arched scatter, summer arched scatter this week. I'll add it to my week. I'll add it to my list and get it there for it. So look for it this time next week. Okay. Down with that, Crystal. Down with that. Down with that. I know. Listen, I married her. I married her. Sometimes I do. Sometimes. No, I'm not. I'm not. There's nothing. Listen, pepperoni sausage. What you? Why? Why? If that's not broke, why fix it? Like it's not broke. Those are good. Like they fill me up every time. What do I? What do I need a chicken bacon ranch pizza for? If I want a chicken bacon ranch, I'd order chicken bacon ranch. I want a pizza. That's pepperoni. That's sausage. I don't need all those weird. I don't need. It doesn't always have to be supreme. It doesn't always have to have this other crap on it. Just pizza, sausage, pepperoni. Okay. I don't need that. Now I'm a sucker for a good white sauce pizza. Sausage, garlic, and onion. Oh, on a white sauce. And don't forget, we're weirdos here with our Quad City style pizza. If you don't know what Quad City style pizza is, Google it up and look at. We cut it into strips. It is a oh, why can I not think of what the word is called? The crust. I gotta look it up because as soon as I look at it, like, look up Quad City style pizza or QC style pizza, and it's what I grew up with. I absolutely love it. It is amazing, and we can only get it sometimes because not all the kids in the house like it. So I will get it there. A malt, like barley malt, crust, fantabulous, and yeah. And we brought some. I think we brought some when we did the indie show, Pilar, because I think we did some half baked pizzas that we brought and we cooked them for dinner that night because we did that. We brought Whitey's ice cream. Yeah, but it is Quad City style pizza is amazing. Heavy on malt. Oh, it gives it the crust is such an amazing flavor, but it's cut into strips. So I grew up like I didn't grow up with pizza. There's two types of pizzas. It was the strip pizza that we grew up with, and the square pizza on the lunch plate. That was it. There was no triangles. When I saw them, I'm like, what the hell? What is this Pizza Hut crap? What is this? And then Happy Joe's. We're also the home of the original taco pizza. Taco pizza. Happy Joe. Happy Joe made the taco pizza. So that's what we got for you. Okay. Let's see as we go through these. I think we got everything in here. Pineapple is good, just not on pizza. 100%. Can't say having a bearded Bears fan. Does that count? We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. She's doing good. We've been up using ice cooler. Yeah, we got some bougie ice cooler. Like I didn't realize how bougie my family is, or smart, or until I came downstairs. I'm like, what the hell is that? And they're like, it's a self-cleaning cat box. What? Bougie ass house. Bougie ass house. I will say that. I'm over here trying to rub two pennies together to get a nickel, and they're over there with automatic cat boxes. Whatever. So a ice cooler on top of her bed's mouth. It was a 2 centimeter piece of extra bone. Yeah, they showed. I was thinking like when they said bone, I'm thinking like a bone, and it looks like an oval type thing that was 2 centimeters. Kind of really weird. Did not expect it. And they removed it, and the tendons were. He thought he was just going to be able to go ahead and slide them out there, and it didn't work that way. So he had to come in there and do a little stuff, and then reattach the tendons to the bone. And now we'll get there for it. All right, let's see how if we get there. Keep Pilar's a wild spice lover. BLT pizza. Tori's weird on that BLT pizza too. I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that. Like I said, she's adventurous in pizza. I'm there. The malt crust. Yes, so good. She can definitely have the spicy. She's down there. Yeah. Yeah, the pepper was wild. The We're gonna do a summit, a retreat in 2028. It'll be the end of February, beginning of March. We're gonna do that. It'll be most likely in Mexico at an all-inclusive resort where we will figure out how to make it a summit. It will be a summit. It will be a summit. It will be a work thing. It'll be team building projects. It'll be that for it. There just might happen to be something that happens around that time every 4 years. And maybe Pilar will pull off her magic feats of strength of eating hot stuff because it is wild. See, it was good pizza. I'm telling you, that was some good pizza. Jesse, thanks for checking in there for it. Let's see. Let's see. No. Oh, ham, great. Pineapple, great. Together on pizza? No. No. A BLT pizza? No, I'm not down. I'm still not down with that. Yes, now's the time to speak up because we're going to start wrapping things up so that way we can get you guys on with your night. We can get everything rocking and rolling, pushing through here for it. We've got it's 8:52 now, 3 minutes, 8:55. We'll start drawings for it. So we'll make sure that you get your stuff in there for I'm gonna go through on the back side of this. As we get that stuff put together on it. What are we doing? Today is the 8th. All right, we've got that. We have I need to go get the heat press dash set up so that way we'll be able to run some stuff on that. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Like, what are you doing? Let's go. Okay. Why is it not working? All right, now it's working. So we've got that set up. And then I need to go over to the entry form so I can start pulling stuff from it. And then I think we'll be good. We just got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get everything in there. And then I will be squared away. No, I want forms. It's the form. It's the form. The giveaway entry form. There it is. We've got that. And now I have to go to the responses so I can start getting those in there for it. Well, I need to view it in the sheets because it's way, way easier to view in the sheets. What did we decide? Today is July 8th, right? July 8th. Summer's almost over. Seems weird that even though technically summer just started, it seemed like it's already over because we've got, 4 weeks, less than 4 weeks until school start around here. So kind of wild when you think about that. Okay. There's that. I'm squared away on that. And then I think everything. So what do we need to do to wrap up this show? As we go through it, like I said, Decorated Life community, I will go ahead and drop that link in here again for you. So that way you can have that $25 a month. You're going to hear me pushing that. First 100 people, $25 a month. After that, it goes up. And there's a lot of great information in there with it. So we got that. Then we have I'm going to put in here too for the transfers. So that way you guys know where that is. I said bookmark it. So that way you have it. You're able to get in there. There it is right there because it's Rhinestone transfer quote. .therhinestoneworld.com. I will put that in here so you guys can right click, copy, paste on that. And then probably one of the most important pieces of this tonight is going to be the calendar. So make sure that you get in on the calendar and you'll always be notified because there's probably going to be a flash sale tomorrow. And you should make sure to check that calendar so that you see it. Okay, 8:55. Do I have everybody in there? And let's see. I'm seeing if did I miss anything in there? Questions, comments, concerns in there before we get to the drawings? I think so. I think we got everything in there. Okay. So first up, I need to grab who is for the YouTube member. And this is the one that the girls go ahead and pick out, take care of for me because they have the access to it on that side. So first up for a mini pack of choice, and this is for the YouTube member. So you're a member, right? Member of YouTube, right? If you're a member of any of the YouTube memberships, any of those. And the winner of a what are we getting away for this? I just completely drew a blank. Just a line, So what are we giving away for this? Derek's finishing his order. All right, Derek, you finish your order there. For the YouTube member, what are they getting? TRW mini pack or design of choice because it could be a new design, right? That sounds right. I think that sounds right. Listen, it's been a long day. Yes, one mini pack or a design. That's right. That is okay. And the winner of that, there's the winner chicken dinner. That good old Vikings fan Kelly, right there. Congratulations, Kelly. You are the winner of the mini pack of choice or a design. Go ahead, claim your prize. You have 2 weeks to do that. Derek's getting his order wrapped up in there. So we're going to have that there. Kelly's getting hers in there. And we'll get everybody loaded in to the drawing. So tonight, this lovely guy, we did the Santa Squad. We got a couple more weeks. It is Christmas in July. So we'll do some more of those. Because like I said, I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to be prepared for Christmas. So get things ready to go for this. We got to start thinking about that. We got back to school starting. That's something that I'm gonna between the calendar and the community, we're gonna, really work on the marketing. Right now, raise a hands. Raise a hand. Say, if you're in it to win it or whatever it is, be honest with yourself. Are you ready for the fourth quarter yet? Even remotely? Have you done any planning for your fourth quarter? If you haven't, don't worry. I promise you're not alone. If you have, congratulations to you. You deserve it. Kelly says, I have no problem cheering for the Bears unless they play the Vikings. I will never ever cheer for them. I'm down. Kelly, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. We're friends. We are friends. My favorite team is the Bears and whoever's playing the Packers. I'm assuming that yours favorite team is the Vikings and whoever's playing the Packers. So I'm right there. I'm right there with you on that one for it. All right, I'm gonna go grab names, put those over here, and then I believe they're pulling up the last of the stuff, and we'll be able to pull in the orders that way. All right, here it is. I got those for it. All right, I'm pulling those in there. So orders. And then we're going to do that. Okay. And this is going to be for a mini pack of choice or TRW design. Open the race screen, share this tab. There it is. So now you guys should see that on the screen. There it is. There it is. You should see it on the screen. Okie dokie. Gloria, I thought we were friends. Go, Pack, go. It's like stabbing my heart. I'm glad I'm off screen because you would see me crying. Crying, 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 crying. So bad. So bad. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me clear up my sniffles. Let me get rid of all of my stuff. Let me find where I just lost that tab. There it is. And here we go. Mini pack of choice or TRW design. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Anybody about a Packers fan? Anybody Packers fan? And Chloe's gonna call. Pasha Kim, here we go. Kelly came in there strong. Carol at the top. I see it going there. Heather B coming in there. And Dorothy coming right there in the center. Ooh, everybody's sneaking in there. Jennifer's gonna Jennifer G. Jennifer Grosdidier. Grosdidier? I probably butchered that, but Jennifer, congratulations. You have won a mini pack of choice or TRW design. You have 2 weeks to claim. You just need to send in the SKU and they will get that dropped into your account for you. Next race. Here we go. Let's do the next race. Let's go. Start 3, 2, 1. And off to the races we go. Same contestants in here. This is going to be for a mini pack of choice or a TRW design. Your choice. As we get through this, Cheryl's coming in there strong than Jerry. Keith there at the top, Nora right there at the top of him. But then here comes Anna Glenn. Whoa, just spun through there. And across the finish line is going to be Jocelyn. Congratulations, Jocelyn. You won a mini pack of choice or a TRW design. Now, I need to pull that off the screen, right? Because I need to go back and I need to go back and change that so that way we can add the next one so it does the little thingamajigger or whatever it is. And back to this, and this is going to be for a magic flock template for tonight. Open the race screen, bring it back up here, share the screen, and we will be good. Yes, there it is, back on the screen, right where it belongs. Right at full screen, so that way we can do this. Now, this is a physical product. You have 2 weeks to claim this. Your next order that requires shipping, it will be shipped in. Make a note of it in your notes. If you placed an order tonight and you won, we'll get it shipped out with your order. All right. So, Magic Flock templates from tonight. Let's go. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the race. Who is going to win it tonight? Who's going to win the heat press dash? Who's got this? Who's going to get it? I see Susan coming in there, and I see Kevin coming in there, and I see Kim, and I see Crystal, and I see Pasha, and I see Carol at the top, and Keith coming in there strong, and Darren just stood up there like it was nothing coming through it. And who's going to get it? Jocelyn again. Jocelyn, congratulations. You won a Magic Flock template from tonight. Now, Jocelyn, I do believe, let's see, did not, I don't see you on the order list tonight, Jocelyn. Okay, so let's say so your next order requires shipping. Just say that you won a template from the so the July 8th show, and we will get that out there. You have 2 weeks to claim that. We'll get it shipped out to you. Maybe, which one did you like better? Which one did you like better? Well, we never know. We never know. You never know what good old time might do. I just might remember which one you like better and throw it in there and see. But usually Corey has them stacked up there, and she's like, these are from there, and she pulls whatever one's out on tape from that day. So we'll go through it. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we get out of here? If you have an issue with checking it out, log into your account, give it a keep try. Otherwise, try the guest. We know there's an issue. We submitted it. We'll get through it from there. We know that, like I said, the Decorated Life community, I want you to come be a part of that with us. I really, really do. I think, just try it out. $25. I think you'll get $25. I think in that first first day, really, you go in and you download the pricing calculator and work through that. And I'm going to put together a training on that. I'm going to go back through a lot of some of what I feel were my best trainings that I had with people, whether it was one-on-one sessions, programs that we built out, systems that we put in place. And in my endless amount of free time, I'm going to start working on some of these things and getting it out there for it. But check out patreon.com/the decorated life to get you in over there. Bling book pages will be on sale through the end of the show. $3.49. You're saving a boatload on that. Flash sale tomorrow. Look for that. All in July. Christmas designs 50% off, 65% off digital training. Rhinestone transfer codes now available, so go do that. And I think that's everything. I think we got it all. Anything else that you guys need from me? Questions, comments, concerns? That way we in it. We got it there. We got the congratulations in there. It's because you did stretches on first stretches. Right? Stretches really, really worked out for you. Double winner. I got it. And then Pilar said, mini pack wonders are chosen from this link. So they've got it in there. Found it designs mini pack, 11 pages to choose. What blingy is. Just like that. Just like go make this design. Go get it. It's on sale. Go get that. Go get the stones for it. It was light topaz and mocha. So those are the two colors in it. And then your red cyan and your crystal. So go get that one from it because that one's awesome. And then let's see, did I miss anything else? I think I got it all, right? I'm scrolling down, see the links. I see people. Congratulations. Good night. Good night to you, Derek. Good night there, Lisa. Good night, Grandpa. Good night, Paul. Good night, this. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. That way we have it in there for it. I love the new Jesus Christmas tree. That was pretty sweet too. That was pretty sweet to do. It's everybody know which one she's talking about. She doesn't know which one she's talking about. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We're gonna share this tab. Oh, excuse me. I need to take a sip. We gotta take a sip. Add it to the stage. There it is. You know which one she's talking about? I think it's pretty sweet. I do. this one right here. And this is a big one too. And I said, it looks like there. You see, Jesus, we got the star, we got the cross. He's like, what do you mean? Turn it on its side. Then you see Jesus. Very nice. But look at the size of this girl. Look, that's a big girl. Look at that. It's going to be, just under 10 inches wide by 14 and a half inches tall. That is a Mega Bling shirt. Now, something to think about with this shirt. Does anybody have any idea on something else that you could do with this shirt? Because, a button man would say, huh, I've got all these little snowflakes and these little other dots and other things in here. I could make a real Mega Bling shirt out of all this and have these going down the arms, have these going other places around it. I could just get rid of that and have that here if I wanted, but I could have this going down an arm. I could have these little things. I can add other snowflakes to it. Oh, you know what I could do if I really wanted to, get all feisty and stuff? And I'm back here at the beginning. Well, maybe I have that on the front and I have Santa on the back. Or maybe I go ahead and I get the Santa squad and I've got these other things that I can put around in here. I can put some snowmen, and I can put some hats, and I can put some elf boots, and I can put that on there. So the possibilities are endless. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that, want to make sure you guys are getting the stuff from it. Others I made for my tree skirt. Oh, that's a great idea too. Great idea. Great idea on the tree skirt. We should do a tree skirt. We should really do a tree skirt. Yeah, tree skirt. We'll have to do that. And maybe, you know what? I'm gonna try this because it's gonna be a little rough because the the font to fit in there. But I'd like to do some some monogrammed letters, right? Just like just an M and A and stuff like that. So that way you could do it on something like that. But I was thinking maybe a split in it and you could put their name, but the name would have to be done in the super small script. So that way that can fit in there. And the split would have to be up to you. I'll have to think on that one. But I think we're due for some oversized letters to be able to do on things like that. That moose is cute, right? The moose is loose. The moose is loose. You should get the moose. Cute little moose right there. All right. Got my 18 pages. You got 18 pages. I love it. I love it. Not Jerry. There it is. Got that one tonight. Love it. Love it. Made several of mine. Used on dinner table. Oh. So we should have a show, and this is where you guys can help me out in the community. You get in the Decorated Life community. Give me ideas on things that we can do. Table runners, the tree skirts, the bags, the other things, because we have a lot that we can do. And sometimes the jacket box. Yep. Bags. Yep. What size shirt do you think that Jesus tree would fit on since it's so big? You need a lot of room, on a standard size shirt. When you get into the V-necks, you have a little less room on it. But on your standard size shirt, I'll remind you, let's see, that was 14. We're going to go 15 inches, right? 15 inches. It's going to cover the whole front. It's going to cover the whole front. You're going to go from top to bottom. It is going to be there for it. Now, you don't want to go at that big. Hey, make it those other things. What are those other things? SS6s, because an SS6 you can make small on it. Something else to consider on it too is when we are looking at that, as what it is for it. Let me bring it back up so that way we'll bring it on the screen and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. All right, we'll talk about it. When I am, let me find you guys so I can bring it back on the screen and add it there and then remove it. Remove yours on it. When I'm looking at stuff like this, if I ever get concerned on that, I can look at the shirt, I can look at the size with it. Where is the tab? I see you. I see you. There it is. So I also think, okay, if that's too big, right? If I want it smaller, what are some adjustments that I can make to it? Well, I can take this cross and I can move that cross up, and that'll give me what, an inch right there. If I bring the cross up a little bit more, can I make this a smaller star. All right, I can make that a smaller star, probably gain another inch. So in those two additions right there, can I move some of this there? I could probably gain an inch or two just by adjusting some little things on it, swapping out for a smaller star. Like if you took this from here, and let's say we took one of these and put it up here and made it gold. Yeah, you could do that and gain a lot of room. You could take the cross, you could cut the cross really right there, and it'd still look like a cross, and you're not moving anything there. So remember, that's the thing when it comes to this. You are set by what your limitations of stones. You can't manipulate, stones as far as size, but you can manipulate stones on placement. So you can move them around. You can break things apart. You can add elements to it. You can take elements away. Never feel like when you get something, you're constricted by what the object is on there. Yes, you're constricted by size, but if there's elements that you can move, that's what you can do. And then table runners. Yeah. Table runners, tree skirts, that's where it is. Table runner. Yep. Embroidery with rhinestone for a tree skirt. Yeah, yeah. Best sellers, table runners. Love it. Stockings too. Yeah, beautiful. Great idea. See? This is what I'm telling you. Decorator Life community. Get it in there. Santa sacks too. Oh, I didn't even think about the Santa sacks. I forgot about those. I like the split monogram and all that. We'd all have rhinestone alphabet text that we could insert inside the big. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, Evan, is something like that. So we could get away with doing that. And then because names vary so much, that's where that spot is. So let's say if we made like an 8-inch wide, if we did this for that, because typically I try and make everything about 10 inches wide on it. Would 10 inches would be a lot, So where's the size that we're thinking on that? 8? Now on a shirt, 10 inches would be fine, but if so maybe it is there on it because technically, I'm gonna have to think. We're gonna have to think to see what it is. Long wraps over the shirts. Yeah, that too. Oh, what was the one that somebody looked at that we did it? Scarves. Those wide scarves that are like 6 inches wide. They've took a lot of the smaller designs and put it on theirs to it. Yep, you can add the star. Yeah, the cuddle blankets. Ooh, when you have stones on, you just rub them around. Or is that just me? Is that just me? Crystal art. Can you make a split monogram letters, decorative looking? That'd be great sellers. Yeah, and depends on the size. That's where it's gonna be. I just measured the crystal stones and that Jesus tree, 12.6 with just the crystal stones. There you go. See, perfect for it. Different sizes. You're asking for a lot, Kevin. Because here's the thing. Here's your different sizes. If we go like 8 inches on it at SS10s, then it should bump up to 10 to 12 inches on an SS16. And if we take it to 6, it should drop it down to. So that might be our workaround for different sizes. Because otherwise, different sizes, different designs. So we could have worked down the line of different sets of it. But you've got 26 designs, right? So in I try and get 4 to 5 designs out a week. That's going to be like realistically like 2 months worth of work. Can it be done? Absolutely, it can be done. 100% it can be done. Anything can be done. It's just that just might take some time. That we're in there with it. And we do have split letters for HCV, and that's why I was thinking if I take that and we'll get it for it. And if I took those same ones and did it, I know, Kevin, I know. I got this thing called time. That's what I'm trying to go for. But if we take that split monograms that are there and we turn those then that would be the easy one and I don't have to do it. So I'm looking at it. But with SS6 makes it, yeah, it makes the whole thing smaller. Because if you start with like an 8-inch one, right? An 8-inch one will more than likely go to 10 to 12-inch wide. I'm talking width. Hmm. Or to, whatever the tallest dimension is, width or because it could go there. Usually going to that is going to increase it. If it's 8, it's going to take it 10 to 12. If you decrease, it's going to take it like 4 to 6. So it's going to make everything overall smaller too. So it would go back and forth with it. Mini pack of mono letters. You do, right? I'll need to sleep. Right? You just stay up and knock it off. I know. Telling you my focus next 90 days. That's what it is. Is going to be the decorated life community. That's my focus on the next 90 days. Now, there's side quests on stuff, but I'm not going to be a side quest king. There's a lot of things that I'm working on it, and if they are, and you'll learn this if you join the community, income producing activity, right? If it's not an income producing activity, where is it fall in your daily things to get stuff done? If it's not something that's going to help generate revenue or help streamline a process, why do you need to do it? And some things are further down the line, some things are here and this, but hey, you need to focus on that and and stop chasing the shiny objects. That's what I need to do. Where yours isn't chasing a shiny object, it's just getting it done. So maybe, yeah. And that's the thing is you can't just do some of the letters. It's like, oh, we can do some of the letters. No, you can't do that because everybody's letter, everybody hasn't somebody knowing that name. But we could reduce them in sets, like sets of 5, like A, B. Yeah, if we did them in sets A, B's, because that would be 6 sets, right? So I guess I need to do one. What do you what do you think, crew, for a split monogram? Okay, split monogram. We got a space in it. What are you thinking dimension wise? Because that's going to dictate a lot of it. Do you want like a full front, like a 10-inch wide split monogram? And then you can put what you can figure out, because with it split, you've got that space. So you can adjust up and down how far what height of a letter fits in there. And in that thing, you can then figure out which size to use based on the width of it to use for it. I'm really pushing this through my head because I think it's 100% doable, but we want to make sure that we do it the right way. So we want to make sure that we're, getting there. So is it is as a 10-inch wide monogram letter too much? Like, what are you going to use these for? Let's figure that out first. Because would you use a split monogram on a shirt? A split monogram on a shirt that is personalized. So D then Downing. Would you put that on a shirt? I don't know if I would. I'd put it on a pillow, maybe, want to something like that. Yeah, you know, on a pillow, on a bag, on a cable skirt, on a on bling anything to become a sticker that can then go on to something else on the table runner. Okay, so we'll focus on non-object bags. We'll focus on non-object thing or non-wearable things. Right. Then that's the thing too. And if we're not doing the monogram where it's like a 3-letter and we're just doing a letter, that I see a lot more of that in the gift giving, the weddings, the anniversaries, the things like that. Because it'll have like the Mr. and Mrs., and then here it is, and it'll have their name and it'll establish. So full monogram, I can't sell a full monogram to someone to save my life. Never have been. It's never been a big mover for us in our area. Other people, they could put a monogram on a turd and sell them by the dozens. It's just the area it is. But having that split font with the name in it, and I think 10 inches wide, one split ground one that you would need a font to go with it. Yes and no, because you're going to be able to, like the super small, I think would work for everything. It's the width. That's the problem that you run into because, someone who has a small name versus somebody that has a long name. You can't, that's the constraints of, a stone is you can't make a stone wider than what it physically is. And that's that's the thing. Now, what you could do is you would do the split letter in stones and the personalization inside. So we got the D and then downing. Do that in HTV, so that you could swing, because then you can manipulate the size to it. So that might be the play, because you just have the split letter, and then you can decide what font could fit in there and the way to do it. So I think that would be the play for it. Yeah, no one would wear it, but on the so on boogie stockings, what the hell are boogie stockings? What boogie stocking? But regular stockings. So then we're only talking at like 6-inch wide, right? Because typical stocking is what, 8-inch? No, typical stocking is how wide on that? That's what I would need to know. Not a typical, because I think ours are like 8 inches wide, so 6 inches. So 6 inches would drop that down. 6 inches split letters, have it on there. I like 8 inches, is what she said. I like 8 inches on, because on like the pillows and the bags and things like that. But if you go 10-inch on, or excuse me, if you go SS10s at like a 6-inch, then SS16s would bump it up there. That's what I'm thinking, the wedding stuff type of things. And embroidery, yeah. Yep. I can't spell. Neither can I. Bougie, the bougie. I got you. Now it makes sense. I'm like the boogies. What I was thinking of was the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I was thinking the Oogie Woogie, and I'm like, what the hell? Stop. So yeah. So all right, well, let's give it some thought, because we need, if anybody has any stocking, you have a stocking that you use on the regular, especially embroideries on that. Let me know how wide that is. I'll go see if Corey can find ours. And I know where they are. I just don't feel like, I'm not going in the Christmas closet yet. It's July. It's Christmas in July, but not that Christmas in July. To measure that, to see, because then if we go to smaller, I think we can make something work, and we can do a set for it. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I need to go. I'm out of drink here. It's been a long day. I'm gonna go have some ice cream. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna get some rest, and we're gonna get back at it tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining us tonight and sticking around way later than you should have. We had a ball tonight. I appreciate the hell out of it. We made yeah, it's so cute. We got sales tomorrow, flash sale. Stay tuned, because I think tomorrow is going to be a pretty sweet one for it. All right. All right. Until next time, you guys have an amazing night. Peace, love, press on. We